The ATF was caught actively attempting to stop comments from coming in against their new proposed rule / let's change the laws administratively on engaged in the business, which would look to force us to become federally licensed firearm dealers if we wish to, sell our things to each other. And it's aggravating. And I want to tell you a tale of two stories. First, I want to thank the sponsor of the video, and that's Blackout Coffee. Guys, at Blackout Coffee, we have just started our Christmas sale. You can save 20% when you spend over $50 using code XMIS20. BlackoutCoffee.com/GNG is where you can go. We have coffee, teas, and hot chocolates, and we thank you for your support. We're getting so much closer to our new facility. We'll be able to crank up production 7x. That's insane even to think about. I also want to draw attention to this shirt that I'm wearing today for a specific reason. We need to bring back tarring and feathering, specifically for our out-of-control communist dictator wannabes. This is from TriStar Trading. Link is down below. Love this shirt. Let's talk about this. I told you I'd tell you a tale of two stories. First, congratulations. Y'all hammered it when I told you we needed to make comments, and I gave you a link, a specific link. It was actually through Gun Owners of America who provided the link for our viewers. And we crushed it. GOA was able to get 85,000 comments transmitted via their side there, and 5,700 of y'all hammered just through the links. I know several more of you did it directly on GOA's website. I understand that YouTube is kind of playing games with my links lately, but way to go. Solid job. Here's the flip side. I received a phone call about a week ago from Dudley Brown, who is the head over at National Association of Gun Rights. He was actually in front of ATF headquarters, and he told me, you're not going to believe this. They're actively stopping us from bringing in they had a bunch of comments and petitions against the rule that they were dropping off. ATF said, no, 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 no. And then he's told me that you're not going to believe this. They're trying to intimidate us by taking pictures of our license plates. That's the kind of government we have. You try to do what you're supposed to do based off of the rulemaking process, but if you want to do it, you want to go against them, they will do everything to make you work twice as hard. Of course, the ATF wants everything transmitted electronically, right? But this is America. You don't have to do things that way. So NAGR was dropping off a bunch of paperwork, and they denied them. So NAGR made a couple calls to Congress, and then this happened. 25 members of Congress smacked down Stephen Dettelbach and forced them to accept these comments. It says, Dear Director Dettelbach, it has come to our attention that the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives has recently rejected submissions for public comments opposing docket number ATF 2022 R17. Definition of engage in the business as a dealer in firearms. The National Association for Gun Rights informed me that on November 30th, during an attempt to deliver approximately 40,000 petitions to your building, they were turned away from the door and told to leave the property. This is a flagrant abuse of the First Amendment rights of 40,000 American citizens, some of whom are our constituents. The First Amendment to the United States Constitution specifically protects the right of every American to petition their government for a redress of grievances. As you should be aware, the Administrative Procedures Act, which applies to all federal agencies, mandates public input in the rulemaking process. According to the Attorney General's Manual on the Administrative Procedure Act, the basic purpose of the APA includes requiring agencies to keep the public informed of their organization and rules, establishing uniform standards for the conduct of formal rulemaking, and providing for public participation in the rulemaking process. Moreover, the E-Government Act of 2002 requires agencies to accept electronic submissions for public comment in addition to not in lieu of physical submissions. Docket number ATF 2022 R17 is already constitutionally dubious on the merits of the rule alone, but this unfortunate interaction with ATF employees prohibiting Americans from providing public input even calls into question the legitimacy of ATF's adherence to the public comment process. National Association for Gun Rights staff also informed us that upon being removed from the ATF premises, they were told to contact specific agency employees to coordinate a delivery. But to date, no employee of that agency has responded to the numerous calls and emails attempting to schedule delivery of physical submissions for comment. This conduct by ATF gives the appearance of malfeasance and that the agency is intentionally stalling until after the public comment period ends on December 7th, 2023. We urge you to immediately remedy this situation and provide an avenue to accept the approximately 40,000 petitions from the National Association for Gun Rights members and supporters. We look forward to your swift action, especially considering the limited time remaining in the open comment period for docket number ATF 2022 R17. And this was penned by Andrew Clyde and 24 other members of Congress. If you would like, you can pause it here to see if your members were kind enough to stomp on ATF's toes. Now, yesterday, NAGR was able to drop those off by presenting that letter penned by the Congress members. ATF is disgusting. We all know this. ATF acts unconstitutionally. They act tyrannical. They're being ordered to do to our Second Amendment what they cannot do, but the Joe Biden administration is ordering them to do because they can't do it constitutionally, so they're going to try to do it administratively. Come and take it. The American people have had enough. We've had enough. No more. It's time we push back. Make tar and feathers great again. Guys and gals, let me know what you think about the ATF wanting to take things the easy way electronically so they can manipulate them however they want, or the fact that they don't want to take things the old-fashioned way. I think it's absolutely disgusting. I think they are acting unconstitutional. We've been over this. I tell you every single rule that they try to do. If you're not familiar with the rule changes they've been trying, then subscribe to this channel. I will keep you in the know. I want to thank all of the groups. Here I mentioned GOA and NAGR. I want to mention all of the groups and thank all of the groups for pushing members to comment during this. From here, we'll see what they decide to do once they process the comments, and I'll keep you up to date with that as well. Can't force me to obtain a government permission slip to sell something I already legally own. Whether it's a phone or a pew-pew. Appreciate y'all. Until we see each other again, be safe. Stay vigilant and carry a gun to keep you, your friends, your family, your community safe. Because when evil meets you eye to eye, you're going to need something to save yourself immediately. They're not going to wait while you pick up a phone and say, let me call the police. Stand by. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.